Hey guys, welcome back to another video. It's your man Jay. So this is actually a follow-up on the Tab S7 Plus. Now, everybody who buys products has their own reasoning behind why they're buying a product. The Tab S7 Plus, in my opinion, actually is shocking me, if anything. I'm more surprised at how functional the tablet is and the use case scenarios that I could use it in. So right now, this is the front camera on the Tab S7 Plus. What you'll notice is that outdoors, these cameras looked fantastic in my footage that I used them for. And indoors, with the right lighting, this is what you can get. And I actually only have one LED going. If I turn on another one, you'll notice this area over here, right there, kind of brighten up a little bit. So let me just do that real brief, and then I'll turn it back off. Well, I guess I could leave it like this, though, because this actually looks even better. With the right lighting indoors, this front camera can look fantastic. And it definitely is good for vlogs. Now, I'm actually controlling this video with the S Pen here. And the S Pen is something that has just been fantastic for me in my usage. I do a lot of screen write or screen grab or screen select. I'm always sharing something with someone with this tablet. I just think this is the best thing possible. Now, in the interim of me getting the tablet, I was creating a video and I just decided not to create it all of a sudden. I'm just going to use it. I don't show everything that I buy or get because I didn't buy this. Someone gave this to me on the barter system. You know, it's just something that you should always try to take care of when you need something new. But this is my case here. This is the Poetic Explorer case. Now, this case is what the tablet actually has been in since I got it. The Poetic Explorer case, I was looking for a case. And I was like, what am I going to get? Like, what am I going to use to protect this thing? Because it's so thin, it's so nice. I don't want to put it in the case. But I got to protect it. Even though, I didn't pay the full cost for it and I paid $300 for it. I still want to protect it and I want to preserve it. And this case was not in use by someone. Shout out to that person. You know who you are. So we did a little barter system. I gave him something. He gave me something. And we both come up. So, this case has lots of grip. It's got a lot of grip on it. It's very functional. It's a stand as well, like this. The only reason it's out of the case is because I have the tablet on a tripod. But once I'm done, it'll go back into the case. And one thing I like about this case is that it has a spot for the S Pen, which is that's one thing about the tablet, because everything has a dislike or a like or a dislike. And that's one thing I don't like about the tablet is how exposed the S Pen is. And so, honestly, if I'm being truthful, this falls off a lot. I don't even realize it's there, and then it'll just fall off. And I'm like, oh, snap. My S Pen just fell off. Didn't realize that it was still back there. I forget it's back there. So, nonetheless, this is extremely functional. I started the video with this. I'll stop the video with this. I'll do screen record and edits. I'll do everything. I'll do it with this S Pen right here because it's extremely functional. So I think this is something that if you're looking for a functional tablet, investing in the Tab S7 Plus, not just for the real estate, but for the screen quality, everything, I think you'll probably enjoy it because I believe these are on sale or something almost all the time. And then they have trade-ins as well. It's just a huge plus. So no pun intended. But the cameras is how I'm going to utilize this to my benefit. Vlogs. I was looking for something. Now, obviously, I know you're saying, Jay, you have the iPad Pro 2020. You have other tablets. I got the tablet with the Harman Kardon sound. The Huawei tab, I got those, but the camera's positioned in a place where it's over here, to the side over here, not in the center right here. So I feel like I'm getting better. If I want to look at the viewfinder, just take a glance down, everything's good, and I go right back to looking at the camera. I think it's important, the position of the camera. They knew that these cameras were going to be perfect for vlogs. And so when they put it together, they said, you know what, we're going to make sure we put this where a camera should be, because most people hold their tablets like this. They don't hold them in portrait, they hold them in landscape, so which is good. So a follow-up on this tablet for me is definitely about the cameras and the performance and the functionality. And I really like the cameras, the front camera in particular. I like vlogging, and if I don't have a viewfinder, let's just say the cameras were much better on the rear. I wouldn't have a viewfinder. I have to plug in another monitor on the side to have a viewfinder. That's what I would have to do. And I don't mind doing that. I'll mirror, plug in it just so I can have a viewfinder if the camera is better on the rear, or I'll just go ahead and shoot that video and then frame it and pull things out of frame that, in post, pull things out of frame that are not, that shouldn't be in view. Now I want to test this front camera. I want to test the autofocus because it's easy to sit here and, not move, but I opened up, and I want to give you a side note here. I just opened up my OnePlus Buds, and believe it or not, since Bluetooth is turned on my on this tablet, it recognizes them on there, and it's not even a OnePlus device. It's actually paired to my OnePlus 9 Pro here. So I want to test the autofocus, and I'm going to put these up to the camera real quick, just to show you, if you're thinking about getting this for vlogs, this is what you would deal with. And these are white, so the white balance should change. So that is really good autofocus. You see, I'm kind of dark and out of frame there, and then you bring it back, and that's how quickly. Now, what happens if I bring something dark into view? Here's my iPhone, one of my iPhones sitting around here. I'm just gonna hold it up to the camera and just see what happens. You can see how it handles something dark in view. And I do have it in a case, so let's pull it out of the case here. It doesn't come out of this case very often. You can see there. And you can see the tab in reflection right there too. I'm actually using the tab. You can see, yeah, you can see all that right there. So, autofocus with different colors of things is good. Let me grab something else here. It does really good. Oh, let's grab a bright phone. There we go. So, autofocus, fantastic. All right, got a phone call. Had to stop for a second. Been waiting on that very important phone call. But autofocus is really good on this camera. Now, I'm focusing on the cameras, but there's more to this tablet than the cameras. So, but again, every person who's buying something has a use case for it. And this is my use case. So the reason I'm posting this video is because, do you want me to vlog on a live stream with this? I have a 4K camera. I have a mirrorless camera with the 16mm that I normally would use. I have the Sony. Well, you can probably already see it right there. I can use anything to vlog. I'm not trying to shine. I'm just telling you, I like to, even though my website is smartphoneconversations.com, that's a plug, I like to use the products that I buy as though I'm a new YouTuber and that people will use these products. What if this is your only tablet? What if this is your investment into your YouTube channel? Like, what if you need it for cameras? You need the software, you need everything. Oh, the software that I use, by the way, is PowerDirector Pro. Some have asked, what software do you use? PowerDirector Pro. I suggest you go ahead and pay for the Pro version. That way you can export in 4K 60 or 4K 30, whatever you want to do. So I suggest that you do that. But I would tell a person, if you're buying something, and I've done this with the iPad Pro as well. The iPad Pro is a all-in-one tablet as well, but it lacks sometimes in camera and things like that. So I suggest that you genuinely invest in something that is going to be beneficial to you. And I say the Tab S7 Plus, the footage that it's kicking out right now on this front camera is absolutely incredible. It is. So let me show you something else on the tablet before I get out of here. I'm going to stop this with my S Pen. All right, now what I wanted to show you are the rear camera. The rear camera is actually really nice. This footage, now the front camera only shoots in 1080p 30, and the rear camera does 1080p or 4K 30 at the top. So 4K tops on the rear and 1080p on the front. But that 1080p footage is actually really solid, folks. So I showed you like the autofocus and things like that. So I'm just going to hold this up again. I think Samsung has a true winner here with this camera. Like, it's just ridiculously good. Like, there's no reason why a person could be in the market for a tablet and not even consider the Tab S7 Plus. Fantastic rear cameras. I'll close out and I'll switch it back around to the front. All right, so on the Tab S7 Plus, one of my favorite features I used, even with the Galaxy Note and the Fold, is the screen grab feature, or the Smart Select or Screen Write. Those are the ones that I use the most. Like straight up, I use those so much, it's unreal. So I got these are the brand new P17s from Bauer & Wilkins. If you don't know this brand, you should really check them out, man. They are something else. So you can see I'm just scrolling through the website. I want to show you, hey man, what I'm talking to you or something like that. I'm gonna show you, hey man, they got the new white ones in, or they got the black ones. Hey, what's the bid on there for the sound? Oh, you know what? Let me show you. And I could just go right over here. If I use Screen Write, it'll take a snap of the whole thing, and then it comes up like this. And then I can start writing. I can select whatever I want. I like calligraphy, so I always go at about this part right here. And I want to really show it to them, so I'm gonna go red or orange looking color, and I can do all kinds down here. Let's just add these in for you. You got different kinds you can do. You swipe along the bottom right here. All right, let's just change it. Let's just do this orange right here, and then I got the pen I want and everything. So I'll close it out, and now like, hey man, it's right here. That's it right there. Does it have fast charging? Yeah, it's right here. Boom. You know what I'm saying? And you save it, send it, whatever you want to do. You want to erase everything? Quick erase right there. Hey man, I don't like that. Change it to pink. Magenta. These are good. How much are they? $3.99. Great price, man. For real? Yeah. And then you're done with it. I can discard it. And you say, man, I don't want to spend no $400 on those. Do they have the P15s? Yeah, man. Here they are right here. They only come in one color, but that's still good. They're only $250. For real? What do those offer? Just select that one area for me, man, so I can see all the specs. All right. Come over here. Smart Select. I don't have to do nothing but just this area. Boom. It sets it off right there. Then I can write on that if I want to. I could do whatever I want to do. Put it in green, man. I don't like the other color. Okay. Is it really noise canceling? Yeah, man, it's noise canceling. Okay, cool. How do I know it's going to be separated? Okay, here it is right here. Look, right here. Noise canceling. And it's advanced, too. Nice, man. I appreciate it. All right? Okay, man. Thanks. Send that to me. Got you. Now, obviously, there's a lot more that you could do with the tablet, but I'm telling you my use for it. Those two, the Screen Write and Smart Select, are the two that I use the most. And you go down to shortcuts. You can go in here and you can just put whatever you want in here. Just like that. You can have whatever in here. So I just wanted to show a quick, just a real brief of how I use these. And the Screen Write, just the pen itself, having the canvas is the most important thing to me. All right. All right, so there you have it. If you're a person who was wondering how the Tab S7 Plus would do in a vlog situation, or just, is this something you can use as your primary device for a YouTube video or YouTube channel? You're absolutely right, you can. Now, there's always this underlining gray area where people say, people don't take photos and stuff with their tablet. Well, sure they do. You don't. Whoever you are that says that, people don't take video and photos with their tablet. I've been at plenty of sporting events or just some kind of somewhere, and someone has a tablet shooting video or taking photos. So just because you don't use something for one thing, somebody else might do it. And again, man, I really am happy. If you haven't seen how I got to this point when dealing with the Samsung tablet, Tab S Plus, S7 Plus, if you haven't seen how I got all the way up to this point, there are videos out there where I explain how they messed me over originally. I'm just trying to move past that, but people keep asking about it. So The videos are on the channel. You just type in Samsung and you'll eventually see the original videos that I did and how I got this tablet for $300 and things like that. So nonetheless, I appreciate you guys stopping by for another vlog. And this time is strictly from the Tab S7 Plus, edited on the Tab S7 Plus, shot on it. The all-in-one should be a goal for people who are starting out on YouTube. I was giving some tips and tricks on another video about YouTube, you know what I'm saying, and how to get started. And well, not so much how to get started, what to do when you try to get started. And if you can't invest in a very expensive camera with a lens and all those other things, invest in a tablet. It sounds crazy. A tablet bracket or mount that you get costs like $10. Like a tablet mount for for filming costs about $10. You can't beat it, folks. It's a fantastic deal, flat out. You cannot beat a tablet mount for $10 or less, $6, $7. And then you get you a little tripod for $10, $15, or whatever you want to spend on your tripod, and you mount it up and you start going to work. Simple as that. So it's your man Jay. The Tab S7 Plus is by far one of the best tablets I've had in house, and I have and had a lot of different tablets. Now the new iPad is coming out. The 12-inch version of it is coming out. Am I going to buy it? Nah, I'm keeping my current iPad. There's nothing wrong with it. But the Tab S7 Plus is going to be my tablet of choice until Samsung brings something different. I don't know. I'm just rolling with. I'm just going with it. I don't know what there is no future. You know what I'm saying? I'm just rolling with it day to day, enjoying what I have. And right now, I'm really enjoying this freaking tablet, man. It is just crazy. What do you guys think about the footage from the front for the vlogs and the rear for the vlogs indoors? Because the last time I did this, I was outside, and obviously that footage is fantastic. So, what do you think? It's an update for you. I'll see you in the next one. Take care. Now let me stop this with my S Pen.